Morning. It's cold out today in Connecticut. We're getting to that point of the year. Enjoying some coffee right now and wanted to make a video discussing what I believe is one of the most important skills that you need to have as a reseller. If you're selling on eBay, Amazon, it doesn't matter what platform, Poshmark, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, what it's gonna take for you to be successful, which again could come down to you making a couple hundred a month, couple thousand, whatever your goal is your ability to be able to analyze products and make sure that you're sending in products that are going to sell, that have a good sell-through rate to Amazon FBA, or listing items that have a good sell-through rate with enough profit margin, right? It's all about weighing the risk and reward. And you know, there was a comment that came in from Anthony C, and this is a prerequisite to this comment, like what I'm talking about, like the skill to be able to analyze products, because this is one of the reasons why people, their business doesn't grow, or it's slow, or it's stagnant, or they end up quitting. Anthony says, I've been taking it slow for about 2 months now, and I just hit 70 active listings. Congrats, Anthony, that's great. I'm consistently reinvesting in more inventory, but have maintained about $150 in my account. So what do you mean by that? You only have $150 in your bank account or in your business account? I have sold 40 items and want to keep listing consistently to keep that eBay algorithm working for me. And that's huge, Anthony. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of new sellers, they don't list consistently, and it hurts them, right? eBay wants to see that you're consistently listing, but also you have to remember, it's not just about listing a bunch of junk. eBay wants to see that you're listing consistently, but paired with that, and even more importantly, that you're selling items consistently. Whoa. So you're saying I gotta list items and sell them quickly? Yes. So in the beginning, I would highly recommend, especially when you have lower limitations, which means you're only gonna be able to list a certain amount of items and grow sales, you want your items moving quickly. You want eBay to point towards you as the seller who lists consistently, but also quality items, right? There's been a new thing going on with Amazon FBA lately where they've put a cap on the amount of items that you could ship in. So on one of my accounts, my reselling account where I send in thrifted third-party items without invoices, not wholesale, I'm capped off at 1,000 items. Why? Well, that's the cap that most sellers are at, but also it's based on your IPI score, which is your inventory performance index, something like that. Essentially, to make a long story short, your IPI score will go down if you're sending in stuff that isn't selling really quickly. And if you want to increase your inventory limit, because the FBA warehouses are so backed up right now, you've got to send in stuff that sells quickly. And I feel there's like a parallel to that with eBay. Obviously, eBay doesn't have warehouses and stuff. I think did they still have that valet program? That was the wackest program I've ever heard of. Has anybody tried it? It was so terrible. I didn't even try it because I heard from some of my friends and colleagues that I network with that it was not even worth your time sending it into the eBay valet program. But what I'm saying is, like, the algorithm wants to see that you're listing consistently, selling and shipping, and, you know, making sales consistently as well, because that's how eBay makes money. Obviously, eBay makes money from the listing insertion fees and the subscription fees, but they make even more money from when you sell an item where they're able to take their cut, their 13% cut after payment processing and everything like that. So they want items to be selling, right? They want items that are in high demand, because at the end of the day, the customers are coming to eBay for a product. So the more products you can provide the market that sell consistently, I would say that's what the eBay algorithm's looking for most. So you have to learn how to analyze products. 1, what do people want? What's there a market for? 2, how to price items correctly. 3, you got to be able to source them at a good enough price so you're able to make a margin, make a profit after shipping and everything. You got to be able to analyze, you know, should I do free shipping or should I charge for shipping? You got to create a great experience. You need good feedback on your account. Moving forward, they sold 40 items and want to keep consistently feeding that eBay algorithm. Is it better to list just a couple items daily as opposed to getting a big chunk of listing all day in one day? I put out a video recently. I'll link it up below. Just type in Rake and Profit, why it's better to list daily on eBay. And I talked all about why I believe it's better to list daily on eBay, which essentially just comes down to my experience. I don't know exactly why this is, but eBay likes to see that you're consistently interacting and engaging on the marketplace. There must have been some studies done. I'm sure they've spent a lot of money studying the market and you know, different sellers and whatnot, but for some reason the algorithm just tends to reward you when you list consistently. Even sometimes you'll have old dead stock that sells after you list for 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and it's like 8 months old, and you're like, what happened? Oh, I listed consistently. But again, you want to pair that with listing items that are in demand. So especially when you're new, I'd rather have less margin and less profit, but have an account that's consistently flipping items, just like Amazon as well. If you want to raise your inventory stock limit, one thing that you can do is you can go out and buy a bunch of retail arbitrage items or wholesale stuff that maybe you break even or have a little bit of a loss or just a little profit, send it in, like stuff that's maybe in a toy category, sub 1,000 rank, and you sell out of like 80 things instantly if you're ungated in it, hopefully, and that'll raise your IPI score. That'll show Amazon, wow, this guy has products that are moving quickly. Your IPI score should improve, and there's been people who have been getting their inventory stock limits increased because of that. So I do think there are some similarities that kind of pass over to eBay as well, and I think the algorithm wants to see that you're listing consistently and you're selling items consistently. But again, that all comes down to that one skill. You've got to know how to analyze products. You've got to learn how to pick the right items that are in demand, that customers are going to love. You've got to learn how to price them correctly. You've got to learn how to obviously ship them and create good customer service, but list consistently, okay? I would do it every single day if you could, or 5 times a week, even if it's just a couple items a day. And I actually had an idea. Let me know if you guys would be interested in this. I was thinking about facilitating a challenge, okay? Now, this would be something that's exclusive, something that would require a little bit of an investment, but recently I've been a part of some different challenges for self-development and a weight loss challenge. And it was a paid group, and I got to be a part of a group of, you know, it was like 50 people. It was paid, it was exclusive, and we went through this challenge, and it really helped me out a lot to stay consistent and accountable. I was thinking about possibly putting something together like that for eBay that parallels to what I've done. Let me know, maybe like a 60-day challenge where we get a group of 50 people and we meet up a couple times a week, and we have to hit certain listing goals, and we have just different goals for ourselves. I haven't really thought it out, but I've just been kind of thinking about it like, that would be cool. That would be cool for myself also to get around a group of like-minded people, kind of like a little mastermind challenge. 60 days, we have to, I don't know, maybe the goal of it is to double the amount of listings in our store in 60 days, depending on how big your store is, right? If you're Chris Lynn, I don't think we'll be able to do that, but who knows? He's crazy. Love that guy. But let me know if you'd be interested in that. But yeah, you've got to have that skill of being able to list the right items. You have to price them correctly. And, you know, eBay loves listing, but they love when you sell. So you got to pair those two things together. And that skill of being able to analyze, go into the sold listings, know, you know, how to determine if it has a good sell-through rate or a poor sell-through rate, if there's enough margin they are analyzing. Is the shipping going to take away from my profit? Is everybody offering free shipping? Is it built in? You have to analyze, you know, the risk versus reward. How long is it going to take to sell? Is it worth my time to spend 30 minutes on this listing? Because maybe it's a big bulky item that's going to take forever to ship and list and take pictures of to make a $5 profit. It's not worth it. So I've had a lot of coffee this morning. Hopefully this video helps. Appreciate your question, Anthony, and hopefully that helps answer that question a little bit, and hopefully this helps to motivate people to just keep learning about eBay, keep studying the sold listings, keep learning about new products, keep listing consistently but quality items, and I'm telling you, it's worth it. There's so much money to be made out there at thrift stores and garage sales and auctions and flea markets and Facebook Marketplace. I mean, it's stupid dumb how many opportunities there are out there, but we got to get out of our own way. We've got to learn these basic foundational skills. It's just great. It's great to be able to literally print money by finding these items and selling them. I mean, every time I go out to thrift stores, mostly every time, or I go out sourcing, I find something where I'm just like, I just put a $100 bill in my pocket. Like, how cool is that? And it was so much fun. So with that being said, smash that like button. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.